without him. Tonight's game also available in Spanish on ESPN Deportes. Mentioned Cantor was drafted by Utah. He got booed too during the starting lineups. He did pretty well for them as Porzingis knocked down the jumper to start the game. The year averaging 2.5 blocks per game. They're booing Cantor every time he touches the ball. Gobert rejects him. And Rubio gets the basket there, driving on Cantor.
Field goal attempts per game, which is her career high.
Hardaway catch and shoot on target from three-point land. And could shoot it from outside as well. Makes it 11-9.
Well, it's a good start for him. Knocked down a couple. He's heard the boo birds around here. A lot of expectation that he would be the guy taking over for Hayward as Courtney Lee knocks down the three.
They've already played one time.
He had 41 in the game as well.
Career high. Cantor to Hardaway for the layup. Now, there was a lot of talk, obviously, when the Knicks took Ntilikina with the 8th overall pick. Maybe not at the time, but as the season got along, and Donovan Mitchell, who was the 13th pick, actually drafted by Denver and traded to Utah. But there's a lot of talk then. Hey, okay, Mitchell's a New York kid. He played AAU ball in New York City from Greenwich, Connecticut. 26 on the year. They are losers in 8 of their last 11. They have a tough stretch. We talked about the Knicks road trip. Utah has the Clippers tomorrow, then 7 of the next 8 on the road as Jerebko buries a 3 to get Utah within 2.
Yeah, I think depth, maybe pretty good depth.
And Jordan Bell out. That hurts him. A rookie from Oregon who's played very well for them. Here's Thomas on the drive, floats it up and in off the glass.
Well, now if you're O'Neal, you've got to make.
Halnedu with the steal, could not finish though. Speaking of college basketball, some great players this year as Courtney Lee gets to the rim and scores. Only playing his 24th game of the year.
Well, you only had Ingles and Gobert as starters returning from a playoff team. And you lose Gordon Hayward, your best player, as Nato has a nice little drive and kiss off the glass. You know, people are getting on Porzingis for the numbers declining. Well, if you're getting no three-point shooting and you're getting no penetration points, this is basically just a post-up team. And if you're posting up, you can double-team Kristaps Porzingis pretty easily.
Hood buries a 3, and Utah is in front.
Older brother to me. I don't need any more brothers.
You got plenty.
but I love him like a brother. Oh, nice pass.
Thomas 3, and that ends that 10-0 Utah run. Knicks had missed their prior 5 shots. Now, Quinn Snyder has done a good job this year with this team, given the injuries, losing Gordon Hayward. As Gobert gets to the rim, he looks fresh.
He looks good. He's playing well for Denver of late.
And off the foot of Trey Burke, so a deflection, no over and back call. Here comes Hood with 2, pull-up jumper is good, and it's a 4-point Utah lead.
Interesting.
Almost blow a 23-point lead to Orlando.
Win by 1.
Here's Mitchell. Great pass. And paid off a 3 by Joe Johnson.
That was a great pass. He hasn't made a field goal. Maybe some would force that, try to get that up onto the rim, but he found Joe Johnson in the corner. Porzingis in the post.
He put Gobert down. Just spun right around him, and Gobert got tangled up.
Why didn't you pick me? You can't do that. I'd love to see it. I'd love to be a fly on the wall, but I mean,
what if you just did it like in a relaxed setting where they're just hanging out in the gym as Gobert gets
these guys are so sensitive. So give him a car if you're the last pick.
We all know Durant's going to be the first pick.
I would assume so. If LeBron's playing with Durant, he went first.
Well, he is picking first.
Okay,
we know LeBron as Gobert puts it up and in, a 3-point opportunity with O'Quinn committing the foul. What an impact Gobert has had. Hardaway with the floater. Remember, the Knicks, they had 22 points with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, and they had 16 points since.
Yeah, turnovers have been a major problem. Nice move, Favors.
First basket tonight for Favors. Largest lead of the game for Utah. This up there for the rebound.
We have Joe Johnson guarding Porzingis now.
And Porzingis gets past him for an easy basket. That's 9 points for Kristaps Porzingis. Bears return in about 55 seconds. Gobert 11 points, 8 rebounds. Utah by 8. Hardaway from the wing, and he hits a 3, giving him 12 points. Game and shot clocks, and the Knicks making a run here at the end of the half. They've scored the last 7 points. Here's Mitchell, 1 for 6 from the field. Hood for 3, and Rodney Hood helping himself a half. He's got 14. Hood no good on the 3. Here comes Jack. Lee pulling up, and he drills a 3-pointer to get the Knicks within 1 to that opening quarter. One thing Jeff Hornacek told us, he said, we have not been playing well in the first and third quarters. Actually played well for most of the first until the end. As Courtney Lee hits again. What a great start for him. He's got 12 points. Mitchell gets some airspace, but cannot bury it. But there's Gobert, the putback, and another 3-point opportunity for Gobert. Has already been to the line 7 times tonight. Going to be more on his shoulders this year with Gordon Hayward in Boston, and then he gets hurt. He hurt his right leg and missed 11 games early in the season, then hurt his left leg in December against Boston. Another 3-point basket for the Knicks. That's Hardaway's 3 for 3 tonight. Rubio penetrates and scores against Porzingis.
Rubio's done a nice job offensively. That's 11 for him. Done a nice job of getting into the painted area.
Cantor scores and is fouled. Good pass by Jared Jack, hanging in the air, waiting for the bounce pass to open up. He was in the Carmelo Anthony trade last summer. 2-point New York lead off the fingertips of Mitchell. He corrals with 3 to shoot, takes a deep 3, puts it in, swishing it home for his first triple of the game.
Playing wise and coaching. I mean, as intense as anybody this league's ever seen. He was big time.
Ingles hits a 3. First basket of the night for Joe Ingles. 2 of 10 tonight. 5 points for Donovan Mitchell coming off a 34-point game against Sacramento Warriors. 14 of 19 from the floor. Porzingis nails it, and he's got 14 points.
His time. I mean, go ahead and turn and face. You have a smaller player, you're not going to block that shot, but he fades as Johnson can't get that to go.
Favors throws down the putback.
He had him on the ropes a few years ago, but they had number 35 on their team. And as great as Russell Westbrook is, and Paul George and Carmelo Anthony, they don't have number 35.
Hardaway with 17 points.
The New York Knicks coming in with 5 road wins. Utah cannot drop games against teams under 500 here at home.
Hardaway's got the hot hand, lets it fly, hits a 3 with 1.7 remaining in the quarter.
69 from the line?
Like I said, I didn't double check at the basketball reference that he sent me, but the picture had you with hair, so it's definitely worth looking at.
Well, I'll take 61 from 3.
Ingles, who's shooting 42%. Well, they needed it with Donovan Mitchell struggling as much as he is. Just 5 points, 2 of 10. Hood goes to the right hand. There's Gobert with the follow stuff.
No rebounding on the floor for the New York Knicks right now. O'Quinn comes over to help, and it's a free run to the rim for Gobert.
Beasley, beautiful hang and finish by Michael Beasley as he was out last year with injury. And it's a 3-point Utah deficit. Mitchell has the ball in his hands, going to his left and banking in a 3 for 3 short, and he gets it 3 hours before the game to get ready. Here's Trey Burke from outside, and he cans a 3, pushes the lead back to 5 for the Knicks. Timeout, Utah.
Well, they went back to Cantor here at the 6-minute mark instead of Porzingis. It was O'Quinn who was playing the 5, and he's gone back to Cantor, who's really not played a ton of minutes over the past 7-8 games.
Joe Johnson with a 3-pointer. And he averages about 3 assists per game, so that's double his season average tonight. Cantor's been booed every time he's touched it. Former Utah player. Another former Jazz, Trey Burke, with 5 big points down the stretch. Road games coming up. We can't lose to a team 5 games under 500 here at home. The Knicks have won 5 road games all year.
Yeah, no, this is big. Clippers coming here tomorrow for the Jazz.
Hardaway fouled. It'll be a 4-point play for Tim Hardaway Jr. 26 points in 23 minutes, 6 of 7 from 3, and the Knicks have it.
I tell you, I think he learned a lot in Atlanta. Mike Budenholzer, school of Greg Popovich. Oh, look at this.
29 now for Hardaway, and the lead is back to 9 for the Knicks.
Yeah, he held Porzingis off, and Ingles took note and got all the way to the rim.
Porzingis will try a three-pointer and get it. His first three-point basket of the night.
Wow, that's a bad shot. Plenty of time left. You don't have to settle for that.
Especially with a 6-point lead. Here's Mitchell penetrating. Scores! Donovan Mitchell makes it a 4-point game. Back to a 6-point lead for New York. Mitchell trying to shake Courtney Lee. Can't. Finds Gobert and a 3-point opportunity. What a dish by Mitchell. 7 assists now.
We'll be going for a NBA record if they beat Houston tomorrow, I believe, right? To tie that.
They put 0.2 of a second back on the clock. Mitchell hits it with 0.6 of a second left. And, Ingles deflected it, but it goes to Courtney Lee and the game ends. And there's a collision between Mitchell and Courtney Lee. Both guys appear to be okay. How about Tim Hardaway? Missed 2 free throws, but comes back down and hits 2. Finishes with 31 points. 8 here in the fourth quarter as the Knicks, who had 49 points at halftime, score 117. Win by 2.